Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Gospel of Two Wheels, where the coffee's hot, the bikes are fast, and your comments are absolutely ridiculous. We got random rants coming in early. Awesome news. Kane has gained 100 millimeters of travel and a sweet top-out clunk in his left fork. Now, if I can just get the right side to F, I'll have 330 millimeters. Ah, man, sorry, random rants. I'm sure you will figure that out. Zach Farcash, what's happening? Brat Big Lunch coming in. What's going down? Jason Roberts, how are you? It is great to be here, guys. Great to see you on the Gospel of Two Wheels. I'm super excited. We are going to Oklahoma next week, so there may or may not be a Gospel of Two Wheels next week. I don't think there will be unless, I don't know. We'll see. I might, because that's Thanksgiving next Thursday, so we'll see what happens. I'm not sure. There's Robert Boucher. What is happening? Teddy Roosevelt. What's going on? Rich Noble, Steve Gigliotti, best last name ever. Dave Brayman. We got Kenneth Keller coming in. God bless you too. Steve Thompson. What's going on? Big shout out to all the members of the channel. Thank you so much for your financial support. I really want to grow this thing big and make this an actual whole business all to itself, because I want to do bigger and better things with the channel. So thank you, members. That's helping. If you're watching this and you've ever considered becoming a member of a channel, think about that. It would be massive. Every tiny little bit helps. It really, really does. We got Brandon T 315 coming in. Good morning. Also, I figure I'll just mention it because we're here. And I'm already begging for money. If you guys are watching on YouTube, you can do supers. You can give us, a couple bucks during the live feed. It makes a big difference. Like I said, I really want to grow this into a business where I make money, the consistent money, so I can do even cooler stuff, buy different bikes and all that good stuff. So, Moto Creek, what's happening? Chris Wilmuth. Sandy Smith, 7485. Is the coffee hot? Oh, it is always hot, Sandy Smith. Let's see. Galatians 1, 3, and 4. Let's do that. We'll do that for our verse of the day at the end. I will pull that up just so I don't miss it here. And there we go. Hold on, what was it? 1, 3, and 4. There we go. All right, but we'll read that at the end. We got 929 Smith coming in from North Carolina. Going to be 70 degrees today. It will not be 70 degrees here, although it did rain last night, and it's actually looking really pretty today, so this could be an epic day to go out to the Adobes. Wyatt Zelensky, what's happening? Of course. There goes the air compressor. Anyway, when you get that CR finish, Zach will be Zach Fast Cash. Heck yeah, I'm excited about getting that done. The cylinder is out towards power seal, and the crank will be hopefully out of the motor today and shipped out to get rebuilt. So we got Jerry coming in from Knoxville. Any good areas to ride near Waynesville? So I don't know. Someone else jump in there and let him know. Gigliotti, oh, here we go, has a great question. What is the story with the bike hanging from the ceiling? I'll show you guys that. If you haven't seen it, there it is. There's the bike hanging from the ceiling. That is, and yes, I'm waiting on Jeremy to get back to me with his shipping address, because I'm going to ship that to him. Sorry, everybody who wanted me to go ride with him. I will go ride with him, probably just next summer. Anyway, so Jeremy, if you're watching this, I emailed you, but I haven't heard back. So, the story of that bike in the thing, sorry about that. I usually turn that off. I forgot to do that, so it's loud. Random rants. I need money to fix Kane's long list of ailments, as I have none. That's too bad. Oh no! I removed you. Hold on. Okay, never mind. Okay. Whew. I almost messed you up, Random Rants. Okay. Jacob from Tulsa coming to we will be in Tulsa next week. I'm super excited. My kid is there. I'm actually be Thanksgiving giving, like that's all going to be in Oklahoma City where my folks are, which I don't see my folks. Anyway. Good afternoon from snowy Sweden. Nice. WR250. Oh, nice. Right on, dude. Okay. Let's get, cricket thumbs up, James Wampler. Okay. Let's talk about that bike. That is an old, I don't know what year it is, but it's an Indian 50. When I first opened up the shop, a friend of mine, so back up. That was a friend of mine's bike when he was a kid. He's a little older than I am. He's in his 50s. And he lived in California. He was really, really fast. He was actually friends with the McQueens, Steve and Chad, his son, and his dad owned a restaurant in Venice Beach. So, anyway, they were good friends with the McQueens. They raced with the McQueens, all that good stuff. And they, so that was his bike. And the kid was so fast that he was overriding the 50cc chassis. The chassis couldn't hold up to how fast he was going on the bikes. And so his dad built that motorcycle. It's like, if you get close to it, it's really cool. It's all hand built, like the frame. I mean, he got forks off of something else, the shock off of something else, but even the tank is like a hand hammered welded tank. It's really, really cool. And the kid raced it, won a lot on it, all that stuff. It got stolen years and years and years and years ago. I mean, after he was already an adult. It got stolen somehow, whatever. Many years passed. He found it on, I think, eBay. Bought it back because the guy that had it wasn't the person who stole it. He had been through whatever. It wasn't that guy's fault. So he bought the thing back. He brought it to me because it's locked up. And he wanted me to see if I could get it running. So I look at it way out of my pay grade as far as finding parts for an old 70s. I think it's like an early 70s Indian 50, which is not it's probably a Minarelli or whatever. It's not Minarelli. It could be. Anyway, it's an Italian little motor that they built. There's a whole bunch of history on that stuff. Anyway, there's no way. It's also missing a top triple clamp. A bunch of things. It's going to need custom parts built or like some serious work. So I call it and say, hey man, this is not me. I'm not that guy. I'm just not that vintage dude. So if you want it fixed, you take it to someone else. But honestly, what I would do is you're not going to ride it. It's too cool to ride. You'd hang it up somewhere. And he's like, it's a great idea. Literally, that was the last conversation I had with him. I haven't seen him. I know he's still alive because I've seen his stuff on Facebook and I've contacted him. He's actually been in here since that. Like a decade went by. He brought bikes in for me to work on. And I'm like, hey, man, there's your bike. Oh, yeah, good. So it's just mine now, I guess, which is awesome. Super stoked about that. But so yeah, that's the story of that thing. It's now mine, I guess, and it's artwork, and it's beautiful, and it's awesome. Rick doing life, what's happening, man? It's pouring rain, New River, Phoenix area. Ooh, that's awesome, dude. If it's pouring rain, that means you should be riding your dirt bike either during it or shortly after it, because down there, when it rains, it just gets so good. And actually, thank you, Rick. This is your coffee in this cup, so thank you. Jay Wild, what's happening? Random Rich, you gotta sing it. Oklahoma, where the wind comes rushing down the plain. There we go. Yes, I am born and raised Oklahoman, and I'm proud of it. I actually really, really like Oklahoma a lot. 929 Smith has given him a good idea of where to ride in North Carolina, South Carolina, anyway, the East area. So that's the story of that thing, and it's awesome. It's super cool. Anyway, I'm getting lots of messages. What do you guys want to talk about? I don't have any agenda today, so you guys ask me questions, whatever you want to talk about. There will be no shop night tonight. I'm trying to do that most Thursday nights during the winter, but not tonight. I'm too busy getting ready to go to Oklahoma, so I got lots of things going on I got to do. At least I'm not from Muskogee. But who is it? Jerry Reed? No, who sang I'm an Okie from Muskogee? I can't remember. Sandy Smith, it's been raining off and on from Phoenix for 3 days. Dude, I wish I was going. right now. Oh, I wish I was riding Phoenix. It's so good. Dude, 2.5 inches of rain, Golden Valley, Steve. That's nuts. That's crazy. Okay, what else? That thing, 300 XCW, just finished that. That will be on the next Schlag. What do you guys think of the most recent Schlag? It's kind of, I don't know. Not a lot of consistency there, but we got it done. Rick doing live, heading to Wildcat or mile markers tomorrow. Oh, so good. So good. Can't wait to be down there in February. It's going to be epic. Epic. Rick, I hope you're going to be there. You're a member. Also, members, if you have not seen the post on the members only side, community, whatever, please reach out to me, Morgan, at highland-cycles.com, and I will get you the information on our members only ride this February. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be in the Phoenix area. It's going to be really, really fun. So, Idaho ADV, what's happening? Let's see. Great bike would be a Stark motor with a Rokon transmission and a TW frame, ultimate hunting bike. That would be nuts, dude. That would be crazy and cool. Let's see. Justin Callahan installed my red cones last night. Boy, that band is hard to get off. Yeah, I know. Dang, got it together, but struggled with band catching on tube. Yes, I feel like I should get some new ones. Does Intech sell those? Intech does not sell them. I think I was trying to get some from K-Tech, but I don't know what their problem is. We were back and forth, and then they ghosted me. I don't think it was on purpose at all. I mean, I'm already a dealer with them, so it's not like they don't like me. It's definitely not on purpose. Something got dropped because I was going to buy a whole bunch of piston bands to have those for when we're doing reds. And I got a set of forks I'm going to put reds cones in very soon, so I need to come up with some things. So I don't think Intech has those, Justin. I'm not sure, but I will check with them. I think SDI has them. Suspension Direct and whatever, SDI out of California. I think they have them. Have you had any luck straightening oxa pipe at the neck where it comes out of the cylinder makes a 90? Yeah, I mean, it's like every other pipe. It kind of sucks. Steve, great question. The best way I've found to do that is take the pipe off, hold up, see which way it needs to go, right or left, whatever. Put the pipe on the ground, grab a big long crowbar, which I have, put it in there, and use the crowbar to bend it. And that seems to be the best for me. How about Tomac riding the wheels off the KTM? James Wampler. I was psyched to see that. Tomac riding that thing like it did something bad to him. That was awesome. Super, super rad. I'm excited for that. I'm really excited to see this Supercross and Motocross season. I think it's going to be really fun. And I hope that Deegan gets his pants beat off of him. Just beat like a little redhead stepchild. Am I doing another group ride in Nepal, etc.? Yes, Joe. Yes, I will be. So, first of all, we're going to, the next one coming up is January in Baja. That's going to be absolutely amazing. And then I am planning on another Nepal trip, Joe, probably October of 26. I really I gotta work on that because that's actually a lot closer than it seems to talk about. So, yes. So I'm going to try to get to Nepal 26. It might be 27. Suresh isn't going to want to hear that, but we'll have to see. I don't know. But yes, and then I'm going to try to do 2 trips to Mexico a year. So stay tuned. Also, guys, if you want, I need to get an email list of all of my members of the channel and patrons and all that stuff, like all the people who support me financially, because I want to get you guys in earlier to know about things. And anyway, but yes, more of that stuff coming. Hopefully lots more of that stuff coming. 1990 Smith. North Carolina doesn't allow 2 strokes to be street legal. Think about trading for a 500. Well, that sucks, by the way, for North Carolina and for you. But a 500, dude, the 500s are amazing. It's a completely different animal than a 300 2-stroke. So I don't know if that's, I mean, yeah, I don't know if that's the best option. If I had a 300 that I wanted to be street legal but I couldn't, I would actually make my WR 250 or like a KT, which is a 304, or a KTM 350, something smaller than a 500. If I wanted to go apples to apples in four-stroke world, but a 500 is epic. I've been rebuilding SX clutches all week. Motor Creek. Oh, sorry. After this last hunting season, can't wait to finally go play in the desert. Yes, dude. Chris, have fun. Sorry about SXS clutches. Ugh, I hate CVT clutches. Right hand fork started leaking on the 450 after the last ride Saturday. Really, Zach? That is odd. We just did his fork seals. We'll have to take a look at that. I wonder if you've got something wrong with that fork because it shouldn't obviously be leaking yet. Thankfully, Katie's still right on. Let's see. Do you ride near Red River in Oklahoma? I've never actually ridden in Oklahoma other than the Gold Rush, which is up near Hallett in Tulsa area, and the Stillwater 500. I actually did not grow up riding in Oklahoma at all. Which pipe for the 300XC for woods? Fatty or gnarly and sounds surprising. Micromines. So, I mean, it all depends on what you want. I personally like the gnarly and the turbine core because it gives the bike a little more low end and smooths it out, makes it a little bit more mellow, which in the woods on an XC is good, especially I don't know what year your XC is, but man, oh man, are they fast. So like a gnarly with a turbine core, and we have to have spark arresters, so power core doesn't work for us out here. But yeah, let's see. Got some time on the 500 living okay. So, yeah. The 500 KTM Husky, whatever, are very capable bikes. Really, really cool. 2 wheels. The gospel says excited to see the Ducati Enduro Desmo. I'm excited too. The thing about the Desmo though is like, as cool as that bike might be, no part of me wants to adjust valves on a Desmo ever. So yeah. Real deal. Received a gift membership. Dude, nice. Awesome. Super rad. Thank you, Steve Thompson. I appreciate that. Oh, Matthew. Dude, you guys. Steve Thompson, thank you so much. Steve is handing out memberships left and right, dude. Steve, thank you. Very, 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 very much. That is epic. I really appreciate that. And you guys should be stoked because hopefully you'll see the posts on the community side. I got to make sure, like, I know people have seen it because I've been getting emails, but I want to figure that out. So, and make sure that that's why I need everybody's email. Does anyone have opinions for kickstands on a 2020 450F? Tough seems nice, but I like the fast ways and their internal system. So, James Burr, that's a great question. Thing to talk about. The kickstand, so the fast way kickstands, when they're brand new, are the coolest thing ever. I love the internal setup. I love how high they come up and tuck out of the way. I love how burly the aluminum is. I really like them a lot. But every one I've ever had has eventually worn out and had problems, and I couldn't ever fix it. So, and now I'm harder on equipment than most. So that you got to take that into account. But if James Burr, if I were doing, if you want the most durable kickstand on a 2020, just buy the WR or FX foot peg mount and kickstand and do that. It's a little heavier probably, whatever, but it's amazing. And Random Rants, no, I will be coming to Australia. That is in the next 2 years for sure. The left hand was what brought them out, so I don't know. The Zach, I mean, have you ridden in any nasty terrain, like muddy stuff and whatever since then? If not, I don't know, because you saw me do it. You got brand new bushings, brand new everything. So, and I didn't see any dings in your fork tube, but yeah, let me know. We'll take care of it. Let's see. There's my mom. Good morning. I love you, Mom. The Meemaw 48 guys. Say hi to my mom right now, or I will punch you in the face, and so will she. Let's see. There's my dad, Koibe. I love you, Dad. You can say hi to my dad, but it's not as important as saying hi to my mom. Let's see. Beth method for brake, clutch, bleed, standard vacuum. Oh boy. The best method for bleeding hydros on the anything, clutch or brakes or whatever, is a syringe. So what I like to do, and I've made videos about it, but I like to take a syringe with a hose and fit it on the, and fill the syringe up, and then actually I like to try to pump it down and up into the syringe, and then from the syringe back up into the thing, and like back and forth as many times as I can, because that helps dislodge any like stubborn little bubbles that are trying to hide in places. So that's how I do it. Let's see. I saw 2 wheels ago video request from Kenneth. A winterizing for 2 strokes and 4 strokes. That's a good one. Great video request. I'm gonna definitely put that in the queue. Of course, my patent, my main answer, whatever, my go-to answer is don't store them, don't winterize them, keep riding them. But obviously, not everybody can do that. Because sometimes the weather just gets nasty. Here, Justin Callahan. There we go. Would you say you are harder on equipment or your son? How come you didn't run the GYTR hydraulic clutch on my WR? So, Justin, they don't make a GYTR hydraulic clutch for the 250s, only the 450s. That's why. And then that's a good question. I think, man, we're very similar on bikes. I think amazing. I crash a lot, but I'm crashing less and less, and he crashes really hard, and he's young, and he bounces and gets right back up. So I would say probably him. He's blown up more motorcycles than I have. I can tell you that. But that's a good one. We're both very hard on equipment. Here we go. Brought the 01 CR250 out of the woodworks and built it from some sprint enduro racing. The spring summer been a lot of fun. That's awesome. Nice. Everybody saying hi. To my mom, good move, by the way. Also, hey, Zach, you should try just cleaning that seal with some sort of like real thin piece of plastic. Because it's a long way over, and it's going to be a while before we get your CR done. So try cleaning that and make sure you didn't get anything on there. And I don't mean like rough, hard, because that won't matter, but anything like flipping up on it or things like that. That's the input. Sweet. Right on, James. Let's see. Ride all winter. Heck yeah, that's what I'm saying. And you guys are doing good saying hi. So what other questions you guys have? Let's see. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah. Anyway. There we go. So, what else is going on here? I'm trying to think of anything super, super rad that's going on. Oh, here. Quick plug for bladder kits. If you're looking for a bladder kit for a KTM, SDI makes really good ones. And I am a dealer, so whatever, but like if you buy one from SDI, I don't make any money. But I like theirs. I like their size. Like the size of the bladder is good. If you get either too much volume or too little volume, they don't work as good as they don't work as good. So SDI has the right volume. It's really good. Let's see. I find on Katie's hydraulic clutch, if I push the lever forward and let it come back and jiggling it, it bleeds well. Yeah. Oh, so Random Rants is talking about, if you guys are watching this, I'll read it real fast in case you're just listening. I find on Katie, that's one of his bikes, hydraulic clutch, if I push the lever forward and let it come back and jiggling it like that, it bleeds well. So yes, clutches seem to be, first of all, clutches don't have the big loop in them because they don't move up and down with the wheel. That's why they have that extra hose on a brake, is because it's moving up and down with the wheel and it needs to have travel. So that's why it has a loop. Motorbikes not so much because they don't have a headlight and all that, but like still there's like an uphill part. So air can get trapped up there, and that's why you definitely have to like push. Well, you don't have to, but it makes it way easier to try to push fluid from the syringe up through on a brake. On a clutch, the syringe makes sense because when you screw left hand, squeeze the clutch, there's no hard stop because it's got a spring and it's opening up that pressure plate. So there's no super hard stop to help really force the bubbles out of the fluid. But the way the clutch works is usually clutches just come straight down. So it's all uphill to the master. So you can sit there and flick and hit the thing and like have it open up just a little bit, and it'll move the air up and out. And a lot of times you can bleed them without having to do any kind of crazy stuff. Cold weather tires, motor crate. Ooh, I don't know. I've been so happy with the IRCs. I'm kind of just sticking with them, and I'm pretty excited about that. But I don't know about cold weather tires. I mean, any gummy tire is probably going to be good in the cold because it's not going to get as hard. And I don't know, but I don't know for sure. I don't know. So I have spiky tires for when it gets really cold, but I don't really switch for cold weather. Justin Callahan, how's your kid like the new compression stack on his new YZ? I forgot the name of the company. So that Motero, he likes it a lot. We got to work on the shock. We put the dynamic shock valve in the shock, and I set all his clickers back to the middle of everything for that next ride. But the front end he really, really, really likes with that compression valve in there, the dynamic compression valve up front. Really likes that. Feels like the front end is super stuck to the ground. The back was jumping around on him actually quite a bit. But he didn't want to stop and mess with it. I didn't really want to stop and mess with it. He could deal with it. He did have one big get off. But that's all right. He's fine. But I think it might have had to do with the back end jumping around on him, but he was not willing to stop and fiddle with it. So not my problem. So yeah, we need to work on the back. I think it's just clickers. I don't think there's anything wrong because we didn't change the valving or anything like that. So we just added that cone valve compression adjuster. So like I said, we need to, and it's definitely set up for off-road, and the kid's really fast. And the only time it was really having a problem was when he was really flying through the whoopee stuff out in the desert. So, anyway. Sorry. So yeah, he likes it a lot, and we have work to do with the back. About to do a top end on my TBI 300. Watch some of your videos. You really just dropped the whole cylinder into the ultrasonic cleaner. Yeah, oh yeah. Bjork Off-Road, absolutely. Drop the whole thing in there. I mean, you want to pull it all apart to get that power valve super, super clean. I didn't clean it in that video because it was pretty darn clean, and I didn't feel like I needed to disassemble the thing. And yes, all goes into ultrasonic, no big deal. Yes, there's water. Yes, there's steel in there, whatever. But when you pull it out, you got to make sure you blow all that water out and get it all out of there, and then lube up the power valve so it moves freely again. But Mike Barnato coming in from Hawaii. What is up, my man? Mike Barnato, great to see you. There's my mom saying hi. Whoa, dude. Elias Nessman sent me a super chat. Thank you so much. It says, thank you for all your videos. Crazy that guy from Sweden can learn so much from a guy halfway around the world. I love it. I'm so stoked about that. Honestly, warms my heart. Awesome, dude. Thank you so much, Elias. I really appreciate that. See, you don't need cold weather tires in AZ or Hawaii. I moved away from the cold city. Yeah, for sure. Good move. Also, yeah, I just don't worry too much about it on the cold weather thing. Although I think a gummy would probably be the way to go. Although if it was really cold, I would worry that gummy knob might rip off. I don't know. Wyatt Zielinski just bought a 25 TC250. Sick. I had a TC250. Actually, it was one of my least favorite bikes. That is not a judgment on your bike. It was because it had the 4CS forks, and there was no way to put a kickstand on it that year because the way the subframe was all plastic and craziness, and it was terrible. But the motor was amazing. But you're going to be stoked. Took it out in some gnarly rocky stuff. Ended up folding a radiator over. Are the bulletproof radiator guards worth the price tag? Yes. Wyatt Zelensky, the bulletproof radiator guards could not be more worth the price tag. I have wadded and wadded and wadded my bikes up with bulletproof designs radiator guards, and once I had them on there, no problems. Now, if you fold it, it's really hard to fit those guards onto bent radiators, even if you've got them kind of straightened, because they're billet aluminum, so they're made to be like perfect. But so you might have to buy a radiator, or if you get that one straightened, you might have some work to do. But yes, 100% worth it, and they're awesome. Steve does all his own work on this bike. That's awesome. And you also live out in the middle of nowhere, which is awesome and necessitates working on your stuff. Have you seen the water bike kit from Moto? It looks like the floats, if you're not moving, so good. No, I haven't seen that random race. So I guess there's some water. No, who makes that? Let's see. Dude, Barnado, so good to see you on here. I hope I see you soon. When are you coming back, or are you coming back from Hawaii? I was thinking about going gummy, but a little worried about how our desert is going to rip them apart. It will rip them apart, dude. Lava Rock and Decomposed Granite will ruin a gummy for sure, but you'll have great traction. Rich Noble, got to go do some work related. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Talk soon. Special project getting done this morning. Yes, Rich Noble, that's so rad, dude. Roger Heard, what is happening? Good morning. Let's see. I have ever ridden a 79 TX 500? No, I have not. Steve Gigliotti. 79 TX 500. What is that? I don't know. Is an XT 500 like a Yamaha, or what is a TX 500 from 79? I'm not sure what that is. It's 8 o'clock, guys. So we got to shut this thing down because I got a lot of work to do, and I actually still have to make breakfast. So, anyway, Punk Rock Club, I love you guys so much. You guys are my favorites for sure by a long way. Let's see. Anyway, I'm getting emails. Anyway, Utah ride. Tell us about the Utah ride. Two Wheels in the Gospel. I will tell you about the Utah ride, but the Utah ride video drops today at like 3 or 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock this afternoon. So make sure you check that out. Kenneth Keller's already checked it out because he's a member of the channel. So that's right. Oh, XT 500. I've never ridden an XT 500 79. I think I've worked on one, so I guess I've ridden around the parking lot, but Flu's Tough One is rad. Love that tire for the slick stuff. Yes, Justin Callahan, 100%. They're awesome. All right, we got a boogie. I love you guys so much. Punk Rock Club, you're my favorite. Let's read our Galatians 1, 3, and 4. May God the Father and our Lord Jesus Christ give you grace and peace. Thank you. That is a wonderful thing. Jesus gave his life for our sins, just as our God, our Father, planned, in order to rescue us from this evil world in which we live. Amen. Absolutely. I love you guys so much. You guys are amazing. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you get out and ride your dirt bikes. I hope you work on your dirt bikes. Sorry I'm not doing the yell thing today. I kind of botched it there. But anyway, I love you guys so much. I cannot wait to see my family in person this coming week. We might see you next week. If not, we will see you soon. So, I love you guys. Have a rad day.